Hi, how are you? My name's Jason.
And I'm Kelly, and we are the parents behind No Limitations. Um, our son, Payton, was born with a limb deformity, as well as our youngest son, Max. And Payton is starting kindergarten. His first day was today. And so we are creating this video as a way to connect with parents in his class, as well as any other of our viewers or readers out there, to kind of see where we're at with our concerns with Payton and where he's at in his journey right now.
That's right, Payton is going into kindergarten this year, and Kelly and I have been waiting for this moment for quite some time with some trepidation, and we've been wondering, how he's going to react because he's going from a small, kind of contained, secure world where he's in his home with his siblings and he's surrounded by friends who kind of know of his condition and have gotten to meet him, and he's been relatively safe, and he's going to school now, surrounded by a lot more kids that have never met anybody quite like him. So we're a little nervous, understandably as parents, how those kids are going to react to him. Are they going to say things that hurt his feelings? Is he going to come home every day saying he hates school and crying? We don't want to have those things for our children, obviously. So we're here to kind of talk about that.
So as a mom, and I'm sure as many of you have had the same concerns worrying about your own children, if they're going to be bullied or picked on in school. And while I think that is a completely valid feeling for most parents and for all of us really, I feel like for us, our situation is slightly different in that Payton will always be the way he is. And this is not going to be the last time that he will probably have to adjust to a new environment, and a lot of times he's going to be the only person in his school that looks the way he does. And while that doesn't hinder him in any way, doesn't make him any less of a normal kindergartner, kids sometimes can be mean or just not understand. And I think at the age where they're at now is kids just don't really understand why Payton is the way he is. And so we've had a couple instances over the summer where he's had kids not purposely try to be mean, but just their comments have hurt him, and he is at the age where he knows he's different, and it's an adjustment for him. And so when kids say, your feet are weird or your hands are weird, that kind of just cuts him deep. And so we're trying to, our hopes is with this video that the parents of some of his peers in his class will view this and kind of get to know Payton via the blog, and we'll also kind of hear our fears and whatnot, and what we're sharing with his class tomorrow. We are going to be going in tomorrow to his class, and we're going to do an object lesson so that they have an opportunity to ask questions and kind of look at Payton without being rude and staring, and gives Payton an opportunity to kind of talk to his peers and let him also voice anything that he wants to say about it. But usually he's pretty cool about it. But I'll let Jason kind of tell you what we're going to do for our object lesson.
So we had this idea to bring in square donuts and talk about how we live in an area where they have these amazing square donuts, and use square donuts as a way to talk about how even though they're not round like normal donuts, they're still equally amazing, and they're awesome. So we're gonna bring up these donuts. We're gonna ask the kids some questions about what do normal donuts look like. We're gonna hold up a round one, and then we're gonna hold up the square donuts and ask them if any of them would eat one of those donuts, and talk about how these donuts are, even though they look different and they're not, the normal shape, but they're still equally as amazing. And we're hoping that'll kind of drive home the point that just because people look a little bit different, that doesn't mean they're, not just like any of us. They still have the same feelings and everything like that. And then we're going to have Payton pass the donuts out to his classmates, and hopefully it'll all work out really well.
So we're hopeful that Payton will have a good experience with this, and he seemed to have a really good first day, so we're hoping that continues throughout the year, and hoping that this won't be something we have to do every year, that as he spends more time in school and his group of friends gets bigger, that it'll be easier transition from grade to grade. If you are one of the parents from his class, welcome. And if you have any questions, you can email us. There is a contact link here on the blog, and you can also check out Payton's story. It's under the Meet Magic tab at the top of your banner there. And we just look forward to a great year with Payton, and I'm sure we'll have lots of fun stories and fun things to fill in on the blog soon. And we'll definitely keep you guys updated on how this whole thing went tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.